Welcome everyone, Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this, it is Sunday, February 4th, 2024. I'm on my way to downtown Celebration. Now, each and every Sunday, with the exception of last week, they did not do it because they did the half and full marathon through town. But with the exception, every other time on a Sunday, they do an art, flea, and farmer market downtown. And when I'm around, if I remember, I will try to pop in over here and check it out. So that's where I'm heading today. It's a little inclement weather. It was raining earlier, but now the sun is kind of starting to come out. We'll see what happens. I'm inviting you, driving through a puddle, to join me. Don't tell Olaf. Don't say that word around him. Join me, shall you? Yeah, if you look over there, there is some sun trying to permeate itself through the darkness of the clouds that have been rearing their head within the last couple hours. So, see what happens. It's about 10 minutes to noon right now. There might not be a lot of vendors out, as maybe some of them have decided not to be here with the rain that happened earlier, but I should be able to find parking probably. All right, it worked out. There was no regular vehicles, no regular cars parked here where the electric vehicle parking is supposed to be. So I got my Gym E2 right over here, and I like that these signs look exactly like the vehicle that I'm driving. That could be me right there. That's pretty much like an artistic rendering, a stick figure version of myself. You know, it's also interesting, I should also mention that yesterday the news was announced that Carl Weathers passed away. Of course, he played Apollo Creed and recently kind of had a resurgence of popularity with The Mandalorian. He not only starred in The Mandalorian, but also directed a few episodes. And it was right here in this very spot, 2 times, 2 years in a row, probably 8, 9 years ago, that I met him when he was walking right through here. He was staying over here at the Celebration Hotel. This is way before I ended up getting an apartment here, way before I ended up buying a house here. Whenever I'm on this spot, I always think of the Celebration Car Show, which happens each and every year, and I've met quite a few people who were staying at the hotel that were guests of the car show. And he was here 2 years in a row. It's probably been a decade ago. And right in this area, met him twice. Kind of sad that he passed away, but pretty legendary as Apollo Creed. A little bit of wind out here. I want to say it's wake on the water, but there is a little bit of movement that you don't usually see through here. And I can tell there are considerably less vendors over there than there usually are because it was raining earlier. So down Market Street are all the tents, or all the partitions. What are those words? Yeah, I guess tents down Market Street. But usually, if it's it's a nice day out, they'll stretch down here past the theater and around that corner. But I do see the vegetable fruit stand, so I might pick up some veggies. Last week, did not come down here because they were doing the race. And I had talked to some vendors the week before. They were saying they weren't even going to try to attempt it, so I don't even know if they even allowed to have vendors out here last week with the race. Birds making noise up there. Fresh cut grass, birds chirping. Can't forget Carl and Happy Gilmore. Ooh, it is windy out here today. Very pleasant though. Yeah, it looks like quite a few of them still showed up, even with the inclementation of the weather. Now, a few weeks ago I was out here. I was going to buy some veggies when I first got my air fryer. 2 weeks ago, I was going to get my air fryer. I've been starting to, fry up in the air fryer veggies, things like that. So I ended up having to go to Publix to get some of that stuff. I think today, before I head back, I think I'm going to end up buying a few items in here as well. Been really on a squash kick and a zucchini kick lately, but also like bell peppers in the air fryer. Also, look at these peppers. There you go, acorn squash. We got some plum tomatoes over there, some jalapenos. Ooh, Brussels sprouts. I wonder how these very decent sized Brussels sprouts would be. There you go, zucchini. $4 a box or $1.50 each. That's not bad. Might get a few of those on the way out. Got some pineapples here. Some watermelons. Very nice. I'm attempting not to keep anything that's really horrible to eat at home. Now I will go out and about sometimes and maybe have like I don't call it a cheat day, but occasionally if I go out, I might enjoy the moment and get something that's not super healthy. But when I'm home, and I've been home a lot lately, I want to have stuff at home that's not going to tempt me into eating really, really poorly. And that's where the veggies in the air fryer come into play. It's been working out. It's been working out so far, anyway. Look at the broccoli over here. There's a whole little like stalk of broccoli. I also like some spinach. I'll put spinach in salads. The cauliflower is good in the air fryer. Some asparagus here. Fresh radishes. Now I usually will get Starbucks when I'm down here. However, if there's a coffee vendor, I will usually frequent the local vendors that are out here instead of, you know, the Starbucks. It's over on the corner of Bloom down here. But the sun is definitely starting to come out. Okay, nice. I was kind of worried that this wasn't even going to be happening, but in fact it is. But down this way, again, no tents over there because, you know, just a lot of the vendors didn't show up for good reason. It's understandable because probably don't want to haul everything out in the rain and take a chance like that. Taking a big chance here in Florida. When it rains, you just never know how long for. And I'm not seeing my usual couple local coffee places that are usually out here. Not seeing them today. There's usually one on this end and one over by the fountain. Both of them aren't out. Yeah, I think it might end up being a Starbucks day. We also have coffee over here at the Cornerstone Market. And then sometimes the church, which probably does, or if you go down another block or so, there's a church over there where they did the live nativity. I think I did a whole video on that the last couple of years where they did a live nativity during Christmas time, which is awesome. They had a camel this year. They have a little coffee shop. I think it's called the King's Cafe. So sometimes I'll get coffee over there. But what I've noticed with a lot of places, the size of the coffees, their largest will just kind of be like a medium in comparison to some of the chain places. So obviously when I'm down here and they have the local vendors out, I'll do that. But I think I tend, when the local vendors with their coffee aren't out, usually I'll go with the gargantuan. I like a good sized coffee. I like the venti coffee from there. But they have decent coffee in here too. And they also, the Fortuna Bakery, which the clock is wrong over there. That's saying it's 3:30. I think it's about noon right there. So the Fortuna Bakery clock is incorrect. They have coffee too, and it's all right. All right, walking parallel to Market Street now here too. Always with the events down here. I love living here, just for a lot of reasons, but I like the fact there's always something going on downtown. Oh, it is really windy though. It's like some of these vendor tents here are really kind of struggling to stay afloat. Like you just see the wind is just whipping up through here. Here we get those gale force winds, which I don't know what gale force winds mean, but I've heard meteorologists say it all the time. I don't know if this would be classified as gale force, but if Gale had to make some force, it'd probably be utilizing some windy conditions. I don't know who Gale is. And plenty of chairs, plenty of tables. Celebration just changed out the chairs and put brand new ones. And I see a congregation of people over here. I'm gonna guess Cool is over here on the side. Maybe Cool's out.
You in here.
It was out. I saw everyone looking.
Every year I come here, I see them.
He submerged himself.
Yeah, he's right here.
Oh yeah, he's in there.
Yeah.
He's hiding.
Sometimes you just gotta have that eye, like, because sometimes, like...
It's probably too cold for him to stay afloat.
Yeah.
Just gotta be careful, because sometimes he can just be right down here.
Sometimes he can just come creep right up on you.
Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, he's lurking. Cool is lurking out here. And I'm not leaving. I haven't seen Cool in a little while. The weather's been a little chilly, so... Oh, there's a turtle over there, though. It's a turtle. Maybe I shouldn't be standing this close to the thing, yeah. Oh, there he is. Right there, popping his head up. I see him now. Coming in for a close-up. Pulling in. Just the head. Just the noggin. Look at that. The weather's like not too, it's not too warm out, so he probably doesn't want to have the whole body up. Just lurking there. And he's going back under. See you later. See ya. And he's gone. Cool is becoming quite the celeb out here. Always draws a crowd. I've stated this before too, there's more than one Cool. It's kind of like Shamu at SeaWorld, there's more than one Shamu, so multiple Shamus. Any medium-sized, small to medium-sized gator, I just refer to them as Cool. It's fun. Alrighty, got a little caffeine, piping hot, caffeinated beverage. One thing I will say, I think when it comes to like regular, this is like a drip, you call it drip coffee. I think I prefer Dunkin's. If there is no Dunkin's downtown, you gotta kind of go over to like the 192 side. But I've gotten used to the taste of Starbucks coffee. But one thing I will commend Starbucks on is their coffee is always hotter, like temperature-wise, than a lot of the other places I will get coffee from. So if you want really hot coffee, it's very consistent in the temperature. So when you want a piping hot caffeinated beverage, I mean it's probably the warmest that I've got from any of the chains anyway. Maybe I don't know, maybe it's just in my mind, but it feels like they have hotter coffee. Yeah, look at the crowd up there on the railing, looking at Cool. Always has a little crowd going. When he's out anyway. All right, now I'm gonna grab a basket, load up on some veggies, make throughout the next series of days in the air fryer. I went ahead and grabbed some asparagus also, some broccoli. I think I might get a couple more packs of the spinach too, just to have at the home, in case I want to nibble on something. Oh, I got the bags flapping around right there. And I'm also get some green peppers. Tried these in the air fryer recently and liked it. So get a few of these. Spaghetti squash. I wonder how spaghetti squash would be. There's spaghetti squash, and then there's an acorn squash. I think maybe the spaghetti sauce looks more like traditional squash.
Oh, maybe this is just all the places, Brenda? I bet those are the water coconuts. Yeah.
All right, $27 later, got 2 full baggies full of veggies. I'm gonna put them in here, lock this up. This does have a lock on it. Yeah, I love the fact that it has a little lock on the back, little basket there. I don't think anybody would take it, honestly, but you just never know. Sometimes fresh veggies are on the radar of thieves. They like being healthy. Oh, check this out. There's a couple of people fishing over there on the berm. Take a look. Again, just trying to make some lifestyle changes, some good habits are gonna continue for the future, not trying to do like a crash diet or anything like that. Still living life, gonna have some days where I don't eat super healthy, but more times than not, just trying to do the right thing when it comes to, you know, cooking at home when I can. And then when I'm out and about, I'm attempting, so about 7-8 months ago, I stopped drinking soda. And that hasn't made a great difference weight-wise, but I definitely feel a lot better because of it. But the next thing I want to knock out, which I've been pretty consistent in the last couple of weeks with doing, is no fried foods and no desserts, no sweets. And there might be an exception every once in a while on the sweets, but I really don't want to make it a habit. So if I can cut out soda, which I've already done, and then also omit myself from the fried foods on a regular basis or desserts, just knock that off. I think over the next 7-8 months, I'm trying to be fit by 50. I've already stated that. My birthday's August 10th. I should see a considerable difference. And then the home gym is also helping too. So I'm working out in there about, 2, 3, 4 times a week. All right, look at this. This is a rare sighting of a Join Me Shall You shirt, which I haven't sold those in like 10 years, 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
Where are you guys from?
England.
Yeah, doing the Disney parks and stuff?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right. What do you think of Celebration?
Oh, we love it.
Very good.
We want to move here.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
great place. Boo-boo, come on, join the neighborhood.
Oh, we'd love to.
Well, nice to meet you both.
And you, Adam.
Oh, you have the Gideon. Is that the one in? Is that the one at Disney Springs, or is that the one?
That's the one from Disney Springs.
Okay.
From January.
Because I think there's another one like in Winter Park or somewhere, like so close to there.
Oh yeah, we love Gideon's as well.
Well, nice to meet you both.
And you.
All right, now that the weather has cleared up, the crowds are starting to come out. Over here, there's a chair just waiting for some professional wrestler to pick up and annihilate the opponent. I've been watching too much wrestling lately, I don't know. I watched the Royal Rumble. I watched all of it. It's kind of boring. I actually liked the women's match. It was more exciting than the men's. I don't know, just, yeah. It wasn't the most thrilling of the WWE events I've seen. Ooh, that wind is gusty. Got the fountain up there permeating in all its glory. Straight ahead, the fountain. It runs in intervals, and now it just stopped. That was the end of one interval. And when the wind's blowing like this and the fountain's on, you never know if the wind is going to blow the water towards your face. When I was standing over there, I was starting to get pelted with the water though through here. Also, like a compass. Also, you got south is that direction. You got west is that direction. You know, I've never noticed this was also a compass. I've always seen the like you got Captiva Island, St. Pete, which is west of here, Burbank. Woo. Gusty. Look at it, it's all blowing that way. That guy's going the other way. He's like, I don't want to get wet. I don't know why I've never noticed that this had this north, south, east, west on it. East over there. Interesting. I've seen it a million times and never pay attention to the directional arrow. After the last 3 days of MegaCon, Thursday I was at MegaCon for Back to the Future. Friday I was there to do a little shopping and check out the vendors. And then yesterday I did Star Wars. Thursday, Friday, Saturday were MegaCon days. Put a lot of steps in. Was around a lot of people. Very hectic. Kind of nice to just have a relaxing day around town. Really relaxing. The leaves blowing. All the dangling foliage waving in the breeze. Nice day. I wonder what the temperature is. I should probably check. 66 degrees at the moment. It's only going to get up to 72 at 3 p.m. 66 degrees for the time being. Still showing a little rain, but it has stopped. Showing right on the app though, but it's like it's about done. About as Florida of a view as you can get right there. Palm trees waving in the breeze. And right over in here is where I used to park. I had my apartment over in this community lot, which for events gets very difficult to be in close proximity. You see there are quite a few apartments through over in here. My place was up there, right off of Market Street. I certainly do not miss the difficult to find parking in close proximity. I don't mind walking like a block or so. I park in the next lot over. That wasn't too bad, but sometimes it's nice to just be parked right next to your place. Sometimes that was tough. And Market Street is on the other side of those buildings, and I was right up there on the top floor, right up there, overlooking Market Street. I didn't have a balcony, but I had a window that could see Market Street. It's like the wind has knocked this bike over. Just met a couple from Buffalo, talking to them. They were sitting over here at the bench, and a limb fell out of the tree and hit the guy in the head. So be careful when it's windy out here. This bird right here may have been like a bad luck omen. I wonder what bench they were sitting on, but yeah, it's windy. The crows have taken over the trees. It's a crow's town now. All right, I think I'm gonna head home. I might end up popping back over here a little bit later, but for now, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out of my little parking spot here. There's 2 spots for the glorified golf cart S type vehicles. Right here. I think there's room for another one, but yeah, I'm right in this one. All right, gonna head home. It might end up back down here. see how the day kind of progresses. I don't really have a game plan today. Again, just kind of a relaxing day, relaxing Sunday, if you will. Just drive through neighborhoods with massive canopies of trees. Like this one. I think maybe these sprinklers have been on a little too long. Seems to be flooding over here. I noticed they were on earlier when I came by, a couple hours ago. I think that grass is wet. And this house always decorates for the holidays, a little like the bear for Valentine's Day. The wind has kind of pushed it over. Now the Happy Valentine's Day heart is pointing to the sky. Very windy day out here. Back home now, gonna put my veggies away. I think do some stuff around the home and then go out a little bit later. I might end up going to Walgreens, taking the cart out to Walgreens and some other places. Just run some errands, get some things I need. But back home now for just a little while. Just a relaxing day. All right, back on the cart again. Going back by the sprinkler still on. I think the timer must be broke or something. Also should add in that I am so happy I purchased this thing. It's like one of my favorite things that I've gotten recently. Just cruising around town. Love it. And at 2 o'clock, vendors start packing up all their wares. At least winter hours, 2 o'clock. I think during the summer it gets so hot that at 1 o'clock they usually pull all their stuff down. But it's 2 o'clock right now. And they're starting to take all the stuff down. It's going to be the closing of the day of the market. All right, I got to point something out here. So the sign here the other day spelled harass with 2 R's. And take a look. I showed it in the video like 3-4 days ago. And it's no longer spelled with 2 R's. That is a new sign. What the heck? That is wild. That is wild. Yeah, I wonder if Cool recognizes that the sign has been changed. It still kind of surprises me that the sign over there was changed within the last like 4 days. Oh yeah, everyone is all packed up now. All packed up. All right, over here in the store, it's called Soft as a Grape. They have an unlimited, well not unlimited, they have a limited amount, but they have quite a few different items that have the Celebration Florida emblem on them. You can also go over to the town hall, but I think since it's Sunday, you probably can't. Probably don't have any of the workers for the city in there. But in here is another place where they just have like quite a cavalcade of merch all through here. And this is kind of interesting here. So Celebration started in '94, but the shop has 1996 on it right here, which is kind of weird. And also says right up here too, established 1996. I was talking to the sales associate. She was saying it has something to do with there was no merchandising allowed in the town for the first 2 years, and maybe that's the reason. I don't know. Kind of a weird reasoning.
That's so cool.
Did you buy something, Dennis?
I got a Celebration shirt.
What's your first? You've never been to Celebration, right?
That was my first time here.
What do you think? What's your first impression? You're very shadowed out, but it's okay.
Yeah, I like this color.
There you go. There we go. There you go. What's your first impression of Celebration?
It is very awesome to see just because I used to work for Disney, so be able to see
Yeah.
the place where Disney started Celebration. And it's
it
cool
have-
seeing all these. It's amazing. It's like my daughter says, like a Hallmark movie.
Do you feel like do you feel like it's a Disney town, even though it's no longer owned by the corporation?
Yeah. Especially seeing all the Michael Graves and everything. So.
Yes. Not from the Misfits, the other Michael
All
Graves.
the Michael Graves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
So the post office was built by Michael Graves, which is right over there, and also Michael Graves built at the studios in Burbank. He built has the dwarfs holding up the
Disney
roof.
building,
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
You know your Disney history. Very good.
I used to know that crap.
What'd you buy? Did you buy this here with the turtle on it?
I did, but I bought it in blue and it had just Celebration on it.
Oh, you bought that one.
Without a turtle.
Nice. I like it. I've owned a few of these. I never had the blue one though.
It's kind of periwinkle, but whatever.
I like periwinkle. Okay.
They don't have like.
And we used to have hats that matched.
2 for $4. And take a look at this. Now, I don't want to say that I'm not. I mean, I already saw the sign, but I've been showing cool a lot. And within the last few months, this shirt magically appeared. This one's always been here, but look how realistic cool looks right up there. It doesn't say KOOL, but I don't know. Coincidence? That one probably has nothing to do with anything I've ever shown, but definitely the HARRASS being changed to HARASS. Definitely, I think, coincidence? You decide. What are you doing? Oh, there we go. I could get this for my new house. This kind of applies. Some call it a vacation. We call it home.
You mean Heim?
Heim. Yeah, Florida kind of looks like an eye. Heim. Heim. I guess they couldn't find anything. Like, Florida doesn't really resemble an O, so. Oh, it could be like my bike right there. You know, I don't know if I even have a Celebration magnet or not. I do have room now. Let's check and see. Oh, you know what? This does not have the established 1996 on it. They have omitted the 96 off of the magnets. Weird. Oh, here's the latitude, longitude, the exact coordinates here. And there's like a little beach, what do you call that thing right there? What is this called, Dennis? It's a sand dollar. There's no sand dollars in Celebration anywhere. You will not find a sand dollar anywhere. There's not even. It's called a starfish?
That's a starfish.
That's a sand dollar.
That's a starfish.
That's a starfish?
Yes. Sand dollars are round. Sand
Oh, never mind. All right, I'm also noticing up here where it says Osceola. So obviously the kind of the sewer grates and the manholes say 94, and also some of the stuff around town. But also this says 94. So 94, 96 discrepancy with the merchandise. 94 though. Again, just to clarify, 94 right there. All right, standing in this little kind of alcove area. Well, not alcove, but over beside the Celebration Hotel, getting a view of downtown. But take a look. Looks like Gator's moved all the way over here now. Unless it's a different Gator. I think that's cool. I think it's still the same Gator. Traveling around right here in the center of the lake. Take a look up here in the tree, the palm tree in front of the Celebration Hotel. I am amazed this balloon still has helium in it. This is like a Christmas time balloon from the parks that evidently a tourist that was staying here. It like got stuck up in the tree and it magically still somehow has helium in it. How is that possible? Strange, right? Does helium last that long in a balloon? That one it does. I should do an update in a couple days to see if that balloon is removed from the tree right here in front of the Celebration Hotel. Maybe. Maybe they didn't know about it. Very interesting. Also, the sign's not spinning around, but sometimes it does, sometimes it's not. I'm just going to start pointing random things out and see if they're like that in a couple days. And that's going to do it for today. Turned out to be a pretty nice day weather-wise. Clouds rolled through. Rain stopped. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, the vlog. A relaxing Sunday. The vlog is over.